In maths after the holidays, we're going to be looking at word problems. Specifically looking at addition and subtraction. Sometimes people find word problems tricky to answer because there's so much information. We need a way to make it simpler. So, here's an example. Tom has 20 sweets and shares some of them with his sister. He gives his sister 5. How many does he have left? We can use something called rucksack. Rucksack is a way to help us remember the different ways to answer the problem. So first of all, we read it. What is the important information? I always get the children to underline what I think or they think is important. U is for understanding the question. What do you have to find out? C, we choose the correct operation. So are we deciding it's going to be an add, subtract, multiply or divide? S is we solve the problem, making sure you follow all the steps. A, we answer the question. Is it what you thought it was going to be? And C, you check your answer. You could do the inverse, so do the opposite. You could try a different method, or you could do the same method again. Are you still getting the right answer? If we go back to our problem, we've read it. I want to underline what I think is important. So I know that Tom had 20 sweets to begin with, and I know that he is giving 5 away. If he's giving 5 away, I know that it's a subtraction. So my question is 20 subtract 5, giving me the answer 15. As well as our old methods, we're also going to be looking at something called a bar model. The children have looked at a bar model in class before with their teachers, but we are going to look at it in more detail. So there are 3 footballs in the red basket and 2 footballs in the blue basket. How many footballs are there altogether? So my first step, I have highlighted all the things that I think are important. 3, 2, and the word altogether. The word altogether, I know, means that we are going to add. At the bottom, I've created my bar model. I have labelled my 3 balls, and then I have added 2 more to my bar, all in a straight line. I know that we are adding, so my question is 3 add 2, giving me the answer 5. I can count the balls to make sure I am right. Peter has 3 marbles and Harry gives Peter 1 more. How many does Peter now have? So again, first thing, what's important? He had 3 to begin with, the number 1, and we know that he's giving him more. So if he's giving somebody something, we are adding. My bar model will look something like this. So we had 3 marbles to begin with. I've then added an extra marble on the end, and I've drawn my marbles in to help me count. You don't always have to draw the pictures if you don't want to. I know that my question is 3 add 1, giving me the answer 4. When we move on to subtraction, our bar model looks slightly different. Peter has 5 pencils and 3 erasers. How many more pencils than erasers does he have? So I've drawn straight away my 5 pencils. Underneath, I've then drawn my 3 erasers, making sure they are all in the same size boxes. I want to know how many more, so I am going to count on the end. So we have 5 pencils, 3, so then 3, add 1, gives me the answer 2 more pencils. Peter has 5 cakes, And then Hannah eats 2 of his cakes. How many more cakes will Peter have left? Okay, so we had 5 cakes to begin with, and they go on my top line. Hannah eats 2. So underneath, I've drawn my 2 boxes to represent the 2 that I have taken away. I want to know how many is left. So I count on the spaces at the end. And it shows me there are 3 cakes left. 5 take away 2 is giving me the answer 3. Here are some questions that you can have a go at yourself. Everyone's bar models might look slightly different, which doesn't matter as long as it's something that you can understand. If you want to draw pictures, you can, but you don't have to. Have a go and let me know how you get on.